Hello folks, my name is Kate Roz and this is my artbook. For this repaint video, I used a second-hand Gullia doll. I wanted to create a character with the theme steampunk in mind. I used a very sharp pair of scissors to cut her hair off. While I do that, let me tell you a bit about me. I'm a freelance Canadian artist and I've been doing doll customizing since the summer of 2018. I'm still a beginner and I learn more with each creation. Because you never know when things can be useful, I've decided to keep her hair as it was. Pretty nice actually. Remove the remaining hair and the glue from the head, I scrape it from the inside with a flat screwdriver, just like this. Then I go in with tweezers to remove the stubs of hair and glue from the neck hole. There was a lot of disgusting and sticky glue inside this time around, and it took me really forever to put it all out. I use pure acetone to remove the factory paint on her face. Nail polish remover is often used, but it makes the process a bit more lengthy and difficult. It's definitely not my cup of tea. To root some hair on her head, I've been using a homemade tool that I made with the handle of an artist's knife and a needle cut in an angle. It's pretty sturdy. Here, I paint half of her head with acrylic paint to match the hair color before starting the root job. Some holes sometimes are a bit tight, so I use that big needle over here to widen them. It helps me keep track of my progress as well. I only did half of her head this time, and I used tacky glue to secure the plugs inside. I don't recommend this type of glue. It's better to get fabric glue like Fabri-Tac or hot glue for that. White glue can easily melt, especially if you're using hot water for styling. For the other half of her head, I wanted a shaved look, so I made flock using acrylic yarn and I glued it to her head using the same white tacky glue. Starting on the face then, but before doing anything, I covered her hair with fabric to protect it. Then I sprayed the face with 3 layers of sealant, letting everything dry in between coats for at least 30 minutes each time. To give me an idea of where I want things to be, I sketched some of her features first. Then it's time for some blushing. I use soft pastel, reduced to powder, and I apply it with a brush. For a face, I use a mix of warm and cool tones. I mix brown, grays, blues, purples, and a touch of pink. After this point, I started building up with watercolor pencils, sometimes dry, sometimes wet, and a touch of watered down acrylic paint, especially for the eyes. Of course, I sealed everything once in a while to save my progress. Lifting the pigment of my pencils with a wet brush as well. It gives a little more intensity sometimes. Of the face, all completed. I use eyeglass varnish for the eyes and lips to make them stand out and shine. Body modifications I had in mind. First, I wanted to give her a bigger bust. Then, she needed replacements for those missing limbs. After waiting a day for the epoxy sculpt to fully cure, I started using the same pastels to blush on her body. Then I used acrylic paints to make some details stand out. Then, since she was a part robotic, she didn't need her shoes. So I covered her toes with apple sea salt and decided on a shading from skin color to black. It took many layers of pastel and sealant to get a nice result, but it was worth it. With some leftover epoxy, I fashioned a headpiece. Then I glued a needle on the back to be able to place it and remove it at will. Then I freehanded a shirt design and started sewing it. I am not a seamstress, you guys, so everything I do is pretty much trial and error and a bit of research. I use a spare body for fittings. I had made some spikes with polymer clay to add some details to the outfit, and I glued them all with super glue very carefully. I fashioned her a weapon out of fun foam. I've added a toothpick out there just for extra strength. Apparently I didn't film it, but using fun foam again, I made her a mask. To create an anchor point for the mask, I've hidden a needle inside her hair. And now, here's the finished doll! So, what do you think? Leave your comments and thoughts below. I absolutely love to read them. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care, bye!